I kissed a girl and well, you know. Did the Illuminati tank Katy Perry's career? Or was she always one of their puppets? From teenage dream bangers all the way through to the 143 flop, we are looking at this from the perspective of linking her decline in career to the increasing level of Illuminati-esque content that she was creating in her music videos, and even her live performances. We're going into the 3 phases of Katy Perry's rise and fall today, dissecting some of her key music videos and songs, as well as tracking what the popular discord was as she was releasing all of this music. I think there's a lot of clues pointing to Katy Perry being in the Illuminati, but you can make your mind up whether she was sabotaged or whether she's been in the cabal all along. Hit that like button if you're ready to go down into the rabbit hole of Katy Perry. Today's video is sponsored by me. I am a professional psychic and human design reader. If you would like a reading with me, my readings menu is available in the links in the description box below. We are doing a 300 subscriber giveaway, and at the time of filming this, we literally have 299 subscribers. We are a small growing YouTube channel. This is Editing Andreas. We are actually now over the 300 subscriber mark, so I will be announcing the winner in the next video that I film. All you need to do is subscribe and leave a comment on one of the videos, and you will still be in the running. Who will the winner be for a free psychic reading? I will be announcing in the next upload. And if you don't want it for yourself, you can always pass it on to a friend. Before we get to the Illuminati coded parts of Katy Perry's career, we have to do our due diligence and go right back to the start where it all began. And although she released her first album in 2001, it wasn't until 2008 where Katy Perry's career really took off. And of course, that was her album One of the Boys with her hit song I Kissed a Girl. Katy Perry was the pop queen. She was up there with other artists like Lady Gaga. We had just gone through the global financial crisis, and Katy Perry's music was really capitalizing on this upbeat tone. 2 short years later in 2010, she releases Teenage Dream, and it had 5 #1 songs matching Michael Jackson's Thriller. Let me just read out some of the songs in her album Teenage Dream, and I know that you'll probably know most of them. We've got Teenage Dream, Firework, California Girls, Peacock, Last Friday Night. There are so many songs in that album that went #1 that was such a bop. This really was her heyday. Which one of those songs is your favorite from Teenage Dream? For me, I think it's California Girls. It has so much nostalgia. That album really feels like my teenage years. She was that California girl. She was that fun, peppy, a little bit sexy, a little bit naughty, but just in the right way. But that, my friends, is where it stops. This is where things turn dark. In 2013, we see the cracks start to unfold. This is where I start going, are the Illuminati coming for Katy Perry, or was she just in the Illuminati the whole time and now she's being more brazen about showing it? The Prism album really represents the shift in Katy Perry's identity in her music and what she was putting out. We have really fun Katy Perry-esque energy like Raw, but then we also get songs like Dark Horse. And who can forget the insanity that was her demonic worshipping Grammy performance of 2014 for Dark Horse? Yeah. I'm just gonna leave that one there. This is where I wanna introduce a really important point. If Dark Horse was just in isolation and it was a one-off, fun, dark, interesting take and witchy-inspired performance and song, that wouldn't have been so weird. All artists should be able to be free and to be expressive and to be even exploratory in the work that they're doing. But what stands out to me is that it became increasingly demonic, increasingly weird, and it wasn't a one-off thing. You might have seen in my last video with K-pop demon hunters red-pilling the entire world that we talked about subliminal messaging and how back in the early noughties, subliminal messaging was such a trending topic. By the time we get to the 2010s, 2015, no one's talking about subliminal messages anymore. It's because nothing's subliminal. All of the Kabbalistic, demonic worshipping Illuminati stuff is being shown as clear as day. We know that as the consciousness of the planet is rising and rising and rising, the parts that are going against that, the parts that are nefarious and trying to create this false matrix reality, They're crumbling and crumbling and crumbling. They can't be hiding behind closed doors anymore because it's being exposed so that we can see it all. I think Katy Perry's tanking career matches that up-levelment of consciousness. I'm curious what your thoughts are going to be on this. And people started calling this out. I was trolling all of the Reddit threads. They're calling Katy Perry, and I quote, the Illuminati royalty, wondering if she's got elite ties. This is not going unnoticed. But oh no, they're not done there. Katy Perry then doubles down on the weirdness. And then in 2017, we get her album, Witness. I think that Witness signifies the downfall of her career entirely. Pretty much from Witness onwards, there is no saving Katy Perry, her music, her discography. It all goes south from there. And this Witness is where she gets real weird, real dark, and real Illuminati coded. Two of the songs in particular stand out to me. Chained to the Rhythm and Bon Appetit. Chained to the Rhythm. We're all chained to the rhythm. We're all slaves, this weird slave-coded thing. I think it came out that the angle was like trying to be woke and talking about the system and all of this, but it didn't feel that way. It felt like a dark song. It felt like she was saying that we're all slaves, that humanity is all slaves and chained to the system. And that is what the Illuminati exist for, to keep everyone enslaved in this matrix, working until you die situation that we're in. But Chained to the Rhythm is nothing compared to the monstrosity that was Bon Appetit. My neighbor's dog has just started barking. If you can hear that, sorry, I can't get him to stop. It is what it is. I'm also sunburnt, so. If you have seen Bon Appetit, I'm so sorry. This was such a whack video. I mean, we're talking about eating human flesh here. We're talking about being served up as a meal and being consumed by other humans. I mean, is this the Illuminati playbook? It's whack. It's not creative. It's not a cool concept. Why? My question is why? And that's what the world was wondering too. Unfortunately, for Katy Perry, Witness does not see the same success that her previous albums have. It is worth mentioning that she did receive awards for this album, so it wasn't entirely tanked, but the audience weren't having it. Again, Reddit is saying this whole nother world of Katy Perry's screams Illuminati. Oof! It's worth mentioning that since Witness, she's actually had 2 albums, and I know a lot of people are talking about 143. But before that, in 2020, there was also Smile. If you were to ask anyone of a Katy Perry song that they love, they're gonna talk about something from way back when, like California Girl or I Kissed a Girl. Nobody be talking about Smile. Katy Perry's success in Smile is even less than the previous, and then that brings us to present day. 143, the Dr. Luke scandal, continuing to work with Dr. Luke despite all of the drama, all of the bad things that other artists have exposed about him. It wasn't a good look. She went up to space and tried to sell her album. It felt really forced, it felt really weird, elitist, and strange. And unfortunately, 143, I literally can't think of a single song. I don't think I've heard a single song from 143. When I look at what people are saying on Reddit about 143, no. In the subreddit Katy Cats, which is for the fandom of Katy, they're literally saying, look, they like some of the songs in there, but they feel like 143 is generic, and they're asking for the real Katy to please come back. Watered down, not really authentic in any way, and when you contrast this to other artists who have really made a scene right now, like Chappell Roan, for example, pretty clear who is being innovative and who is not. Do you think that Katy Perry's been in the Illuminati this whole time? And as it was becoming more and more obvious that she was in the cabal, it became less and less successful in her career? Or do you think that the Illuminati actually sabotaged her? Or maybe you think this entire thing is just a joke. I'm curious what you think. Let me know in the comments below. Do you like 143? Do you think that Katy Perry will recover? Do you think it's all over for Katy Perry? Do you even care about Katy Perry? Have you moved on completely from Katy Perry? I am on a little bit of an agenda to expose the celebrities that I believe are cabal coded. And the next artist on my hit list is Sam Smith. If you are interested in going down this rabbit hole for Sam Smith's roller coaster of a career, then I invite you to subscribe to my channel to be kept up to date when I release that one. If you enjoyed the writing news, please like and comment. Helps us to grow and create more spiritual awareness and awakening as we go through this collective shift in consciousness. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys. I will see you in the next video.